in the swamp at the final play of the game. Their season is still ahead of them. Every goal they had is still ahead of them. They go back. Now they won a few games. They can win the Pac-12. They can get to the playoff. So that first game doesn't really matter. It would be a nice chip to have in your cap, but it doesn't matter to Utah. They still have everything in front of it, including October 15th and 16th. You just talked about it. They get USC. USC and Utah. I think another team like Washington State. We're not going to get away. There's Oregon a week ago. We might be talking about Cam Ward and the Cougars. And we start the game still to come here on the Sling TV halftime. Set the table for a great weekend around the rest of college football.
What's the word, bro?
ACC as well.
Just finna have a Q&A with my lady friend. Some questions. Where you at, Holly Molly?
Hey, what's up? So, did you get the questions that I sent to you?
I did, but I want you to ask it to me. You know how.
Okay, I'll ask you. Okay, so the question that I want to ask you is why can't men stay faithful when they know they have someone good in their life? I just want to know that question.
Just want to know what I'm gonna say because I know you didn't heard it.
I already know where this is going.
I ain't gonna go too far with it. You know? I ain't gonna, treat you like that. But man, it ain't no one answer to that. But one show man because they don't want to leave you. We'll leave you. We'll stay with you and just continue to. Most men don't leave mad at the sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like the head gonna always be good. Sex gonna always. Most of the time, men and women stop having sex because they're standing around. Are they mad at you?
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to please a man. He. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the man just don't want to do what he
So
mad
you're basically saying that the woman is not pleasing the man enough.
That's depending on the relationship. Like I said, there's no one answer. Main is he can't wrap his mind around you to think of you like he thought of you when he first met you. So good. If you look at you and third man's bitch, he stole my this or you know what I'm saying? He look at you like that. It's hard for him to get horny. You know what I'm saying? So if it's hard for him to get horny for you on a regular basis, you know that.
Yeah, but I also feel the connection with the person. I really feel like, in having a strong friendship with a person, that's to me is most important when it comes to having someone good in your life. I know they say 80 to 90% is sex is based mostly in a relationship, and the other lower percentage is based with interaction, I guess. So I just kind of feel that a lot of us shouldn't always focus on so much on the sex. I mean, you can get sex anywhere. But when it comes to a relationship of having someone good, you want to have a strong friendship with that person, that connection, that vibe, the whole chemistry, everything is so much important in the mental state of the person. I really feel like that is so important.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my theory on having someone good in your life.
I mean, I can't say you wrong about the the cheating thing. I can't give you every man try to slim it down. I can't visualize they like it and have sex with you. If you cheat on and when you look at me crazy every time, right? Every time you see me, you're gonna crazy way. Build yourself up to give me something.
So anything that you see, you gotta go and have sex with.
Nah.
I mean, that's what it seemed like to me. Like you don't have the you can't control the temptation that gets thrown at you. You
Yeah,
can't control that.
yes, you can.
You gotta have self control when you're dealing with somebody good in your life.
A good person don't stop somebody from doing something wrong
That's
outside
true. That's
outside
true.
outside of them. So this is the thing. When a man is thinking logic, of course, bond and what he bond he made with you, trust he made with you. Of course, that's wrong.
Hmm.
But you know, when stuff gets thinking about that, you know what I'm saying? That's over.
Yeah.
Saying it's almost like that bond and trust broke, not thinking about it. So it's easy for them to jump out and be like, I'm outside. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And my girl at home seeing I man, I ain't finna tuck my because somebody else that don't want to. See what I'm saying?
So just because you and your girl ain't seeing eye to eye, so that's allowing you to go out and step out of the relationship to mess around?
It's a chain reaction. If we not seeing I in it's somebody when I eyeing me down, chain reaction. Ain't all don't no man really sit just playing to cheat on you and for real. He really
But
trying
wouldn't
to
it make sense to end that, be honest and be upfront with that person and
that's almost
don't sugarcoat or nothing to say to that person?
that's almost that's almost logic when y'all think about something like that at the same
I
time.
mean, I rather prefer you to be real with me. If you feel like it's not going nowhere or we just come to a point where we just ain't seeing eye to eye, it doesn't make sense to just go out, your way to just go mess around. I mean, just be upfront with me. If you see that we ain't on the same level, that doesn't mean you need to go out and mess around with another chick or do what you want to do.
I feel you, but
I mean, you're going to run into more bigger problems because, I mean, you're going to create your own drama and your own mess.
but
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's something that it's just a man thing. You know, we probably love harder than we probably love harder than y'all. We don't think love. Y'all try to be all about sex. Love is about sex, and
Yeah.
that proves it right. Point where we can go get that shit here real quick and come back to who I rather talk to, rather
Hmm.
do dinner with, who I do life things with. But you tripping off me doing outside of you. I get it. Heard and the trust and the bond. That's why we don't never argue on that part. Nigga ain't never
Yeah.
argue. I ain't break the trust. Bond, we ain't never trying to explain. Like, man, this is shit. Trying to explain that. We're not trying to explain.
Right.
I mean, that can go.
I
There's so many different answers. You got
I mean, yes, I mean, you still want to just be up. I mean, that's true, but you still want to be, truthful to a person. I mean,
you do.
I get what you're saying, you know,
The realest
'cause
people in the world, the realest people in the world have an inside
yeah,
with being ideal because they know what's right, know what's wrong. They they, they fight it more than unlike ideal about it. They a real fight more than you because they know that lane is trying to
hmm,
be idealist and all that. Think feeling that way, that's a hurtful fact. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You can be a real act like you know and just in the inside You know, it's hurt you in the inside, right in the inside. But you see shit, and you know, damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you in family, you black, you believe in this family love. That you out of believe living in a
Mm-hmm.
society. You got to choose what idealist thing, all that,
Mm-hmm.
or you just say fuck it. I'm in society. I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? And every
Yeah.
battle, some people go all the way over to the realist side, catch stepping on people's head and fuck and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you
I
know,
know. Okay, I got a question. I know in one of your videos that you just posted, and you were saying something about jealousy.
that's jealous. Jealous, is, um, bigger than mental illness. I swear to God. Just imagine if the world.
You said what?
I said, just imagine jealousy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that. Man. Imagine if there's no jealousy in the world.
I mean, jealousy, I mean, it could come in many different directions. I mean, I just feel like, I mean, of course, everybody has that sense of feeling of jealousy.
Of wanting something.
Everybody do. I
Yeah.
mean, it's that's natural, but is it the right way of feeling that way?
Is it jealous?
No, it's not.
Is it jealousy? Is it another word for that feeling? The jealousy is a deadly sin.
It is
It's
a sin.
really,
Yeah.
really another thing that you feel like everybody has jealousy in them. Is another word for that because jealousy is, you know what I'm saying? It's a deadly sin, man. Like jealousy,
Right.
two people stop getting along. It's the rule of all bad relationships.
Hmm.
You'll find out one of them, one other was jealous of something.
Right.
It's like the cheating thing. You know what I'm saying? Women jealous as hell of men. Fuck who they want.
But you know, that's in our nature, though. You know that, right? Just like a man. A man feels the same way if it's the same thing.
But like I said, you could be on a football team and want to be the quarterback and really want to be the quarterback, be like the starting quarterback. Yeah. So it's something different word for that. But jealousy is you want to be the starting quarterback, but you don't got love for him. You always diss them. You know, you acting like propaganda for him, trying to put everybody else. So when everybody else think about him, think bad. That's jealous.
Hmm.
No reason for you to be doing shit like that. That's straight up shit. You going out your way and or something else look bad. That's jealousy, and that's
Yeah.
normal in a relationship. Or of why two people are beating or tripping with each other like each other. You go for that shit, it's going jealousy.
Hmm.
It's gonna end up at jealousy. Even with baby mama, that is gonna be jealous. Man, your baby daddy say he get some when he with some other niggas, so he don't want you child support. You know what I'm saying? It's jealous. It's both of y'all fault
Hmm.
because people don't have about what they jealous about. It's just like there's worse than about mental health and this and that. Everybody was alive to 20 buildings come down. Everybody can come. Shit. Like seeing a get shot. Everybody can claim that shit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's easy to talk like people got it. And
But you know that's starting to
that's
become
bad.
more in our culture now. You know that
What?
jealousy.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
becoming more in our culture, in our own race. We're so jealousy against each other, and we can't even come together and work together. That's
I think.
why we always stay so divided towards each other
You can't
instead of bettering each other as a whole.
come together and
You said you was breaking up. You said
come,
what?
Nick can't even come together and make boys men or the 5 heartbeats no more. Can't- It's too much jealousy. You can't even put a mother together no more. It's something y'all heard, man. It's bull.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's some bullshit, man. Straight up. So that right there, man, I'm going forever about that. Get a whole life for that. If I get on out here to the world and start going to the world, who I really, people around me stupid.
Yeah,
That they gonna look dirty, but they gonna be like, damn, you know, the whole history is championship shit. Being number one at shit. Championship trophy. Friends with Hall of Fame and
yeah.
man, I say this shit all the time. You know when it's your turn. What's your third question?
So that was my first question. Well, the second question I wanted to ask you, what are some of the things that a woman needs to work on when dealing with a man in a relationship? Like, what are some of the things that we need to work on as, as a woman to a man, like during a relationship?
Lately, crazy as it sounds, the number one thing there should be praising a man every public,
Okay.
yeah, a mama, you know what I'm saying? So somebody could be praising you. That should
Hmm.
be one nowadays. That should be number one nowadays. Praise that nigga because you give uh, a masculine more energy through the
Hmm.
masculine. You know, it's just like giving how you act after this chest feeling good. Man,
Right.
you my son, yeah, my little son, that nigga, you know, he see and if you
Yeah.
like, you know, the energy of y'all keeping that away from him, how you expect it, what you expect him to get the energy while he cheating. You're not giving me my back what I need. You're not,
Hmm.
so I gotta go get it.
Yeah.
So the number one thing I work on is praising amen at
Praising
all
a man.
they can because it's hard. Because even
Yeah.
what you chose, you believe in what you chose. Next woman, done. I chose, and I feel like I chose right. Whether wrong, watch my man's side do
Hmm.
do like I'm supposed to, and show you
Yeah.
this is why he with me. And I'm setting the example. It work reverse. Keep up with they negative thoughts. Y'all let that in attach to their negative thoughts, repelling their negative. Bitch, this the choice
Hmm.
you talking about who. You know what I'm saying you talking about.
So, okay, but so is it true that if a woman treats her man like a king, he will treat her as a queen, right?
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
mean, when you in a relationship is what I'm asking. Is that true?
I mean, yeah. If he any type of yeah, why wouldn't he treat you the way you treat?
Because, I mean, we can do all these things for a man, but sometimes we don't get the same in return.
But
Some of us women feel that way. You know
so
what
so
I'm saying?
I got a question then. Do you feel like you made a bad choice? Did that when
Do I feel like I made a bad choice when doing that?
do you feel like you made a find a man do the way you treat them?
I can't hear you. You were breaking up. You said what?
Feel like you made a bad choice when you find a man who doesn't the way you treat them.
Do I feel like I made a bad choice when treating him good?
You just
Is that,
asked it. That's the question that you asked.
yeah. Um, I don't feel bad. I just feel like I gave more of myself to him than of him not receiving it back to me.
So what do you think you could have stopped at and made him give you the equal amount that
That's
you?
the question that I want to know. I don't know why. That's I just feel like a man should want to
I'm
receive
saying.
something back in return.
I'm saying, what
But
did you do?
sometimes the man don't do.
And I get that. But what did you do? Because this is what I'm saying. You chose this man. So what did you?
Praising my man, just doing nice things, um, just asking him how his day was. And not just that, just, you know, doing things that I know that makes him happy. I don't want a man to feel like he has to sit in the car and think about like deciding when he needs to come into the house. I don't want my man to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him feeling like, oh, shoot, I got to deal with this mess. I'm not a person who argues at a person. I mean, at a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that.
But if a man
I mean, doing everything for him, just,
the worst,
keeping
I'm saying
everything positive with him. Just
the worst thing you can do is bother a man's mindset. So
and giving his time and space.
if
I
a man
mean,
is going to sit out in the car, that means you're bothering his mindset.
I agree.
So if you don't know, you can suck him up, get bounce on him, do all that cooking everything for him. Messing
Yeah,
with his mind, if you messing with his mindset, what does it matter? Everything starts with the mind. So if you
yeah,
if he's talking to you and his mind get disrupted and he can't think straight and he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, then
yeah,
that's the problem. It ain't, you know what I'm saying, what he not giving back or what he can't withstand enough time being around you. It's
right.
disrupting his thinking process. You disrupting how he's thinking. You disrupting the way his mind works. And until you know how to act him or figure it out yourself,
Hmm.
it's not. That's a bad match.
Right. I
And
agree.
and that's one of the biggest things I try to teach is matching with. You need to match with. You just need
And
to match with.
I learned to give a man space. I mean, I don't want to smother my man or make me feel like I'm isolating him. That's one of the things that, I see other relationships, they do things together. That's fine. You going out to trips, you doing things, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you need a little bit, break from each other. Like I'm not saying a big, huge break, but I'm saying like you go out to the mall by yourself, he go out, do, what I'm saying, whatever, go get something to eat or whatever he does, or go golfing or go to a sports bar. Sometimes you have to give each other, a break in between, kind of miss each other a little bit. I really feel like that's important to a relationship because when you are constantly isolating each other, it's just tension start growing into the relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're not giving each other a little bit of space to clear the mind, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's what I've learned in a relationship is to try to kind of miss each other. And they were just talking about that on the radio.
But I get that.
But I don't know.
I think that comes later on down the line.
Yeah, it does.
You know why? You know why I think that come later on down the line?
Why?
Uh, because you can take a break with somebody early.
You say you could take a break with somebody early and what?
They'll never come back, or
I
they'll
agree with that, yeah.
if you give them a break, if you give somebody a break early, they'll go off and they'll end up finding something. Y'all wasn't together long enough for me to be out and about and think I
Hmm.
had this for 35 years, man. Why would I mess it up?
Right, that's true.
Okay.
But
So
some men, I've heard guys that say, well, I want to go out with the guys every once in a blue moon or something like that, to a sports bar. But I just feel like you're absolutely right, because I feel like when you're together as a whole, together, like together. I mean, this what comes with part of a relationship. You sometimes you don't get that break in between each other. I mean, like I said, like you said, too many breaks will kind of push each other away
yeah,
and doing
and
other
and,
things.
and that kind
Yeah,
of go against the system that I got that I know works 97 of the time, and they kind of go against, because if you got to take these breaks and keep taking these breaks, this is not your match.
that's
Match
true.
your match is somebody you can really shit day in day out, because y'all really do the same thing. It's hard to break up. It's hard to break up with me if both of us are music producers.
Hmm.
Because the second we want to take a break, you're gonna be sitting your ass at home making a beat. I'm gonna be sitting my ass at home making a beat, thinking about how would you think it sound. You be thinking about how I think it would sound, and we know we do the
Yeah,
exact same thing probably at the same time. So
right.
fix that pretty fast.
Yeah,
And that's the type of thing, just like
I agree with you on that.
Alicia Keys and dude that she messed with.
Oh, I know he's talking about, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think that what they doing, how they feel all day, all the time. You gotta think that. You know what I'm saying? They always thinking about making a hit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just think if you like, what's your biggest goal in life?
What is my biggest goal in life? As
Mhm.
far as it could be anything.
Yeah, I mean, you tell me, what is your biggest goal in life?
I really want to retire from work. I
From
ain't
work.
gonna lie. I'm tired of working.
All right, let me ask you this: what's your biggest passion in life? Your biggest
My
passion?
biggest passion,
Yeah, something that you can do every day to the day you die.
eating. I mean, oh God, I'm so big into health and working out at the gym. I have a passion work just staying in the gym, boy. That's
All
something I
right,
can't get enough of.
now think of that. Now you see how you
And
think
eating
that.
clean, eating right. I
All
can't
right.
get enough
Now let me show you how easy it is to date or find somebody that's worth dating. Because it's not about finding the one. You know what
of.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's about that. It's about finding someone to match with and y'all making it work and
yeah,
become one.
that's true.
And so the thing about what you just said, it's a million men out here saying the exact same. It's a million men saying I love to work out and just they said exactly what you just said. You just said it in the form of this is what you can do forever, right? You could do this all your life.
Praying to do it forever, but I mean, I want to be able to live for my kids and
Nigga,
stay in.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
your passion you can do forever. Do that shit forever. Your passion.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because you're passionate about it. So that's where you want to start at when you're trying to find a match or somebody that
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You want to start at that passion. You know what I'm saying? Like if we got the same passion, then even if we broke up, we probably could still be doing this together. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make us friends. That's almost where friends come from. 'Cause friends realize you got the same passion to me, basketball. So if me and you feel that passionate about basketball, man, shit. Let's just be partners, brother. Shit. We do the same thing every day.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? So it's the passion in like I said, the biggest goal in life. That's another thing. It goes along with the passion. Your biggest goal is almost better than the passion, because no matter what the two of you are going through in life,
yeah.
I got the same goal. So y'all can always meet again. Like,
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all can either stay on the same path together because y'all going to the same place, or y'all can stir off and come back together because y'all going to the same place. So that's why that's another big indicator, big thing to base your dating life on is your biggest goal.
That's true because I know I was watching this video and this guy, he made a good point. He said, I am into health, you know, I'm into the gym and everything. He was like, I would want my woman or wife, should I say wife, to stay healthy because he wants his partner to live long the same as him living long. He wants his partner to not have health problems and, you know, always got to constantly going to the doctors, you
Yeah.
know, and being on medication and things like that. You know, when working in the pharmacy department, I see thousands of people who are on diabetes, you know, just having diabetes and get insulin shots and things like that. You know, and it's sad. It's like, dang, all you got to do is change the way you eat. Just that's all you have to do. Cut out the sugar and everything, but you can't tell people that. People gonna do what they want to do because like, you know, they enjoy the food that they eat. So, I mean, I would want to have a partner to be healthy just the same as me because I don't want to have to see my partner laying in a hospital having all these medical conditions when knowing that we could avoid all that by just eating right and, you know, being active,
I feel that, man.
you know?
That's real. Hey, listen, man, every man should have a lady like that in their life, period.
Yeah,
Whether
because I care about my man's health. I don't want to see him going through chemo or cancer and stuff like that. Finding ways to help him fast and detox or whatever I have to do to ensure that his health is going to be taken care of, you know. And I know some of y'all men do not, y'all, even my father, I just, all guys, I know y'all don't like going visiting to the doctors. I mean, that's in y'all nature. But I mean, you know, I think that goes for everybody, you know. Who likes to go to the
hey,
hospital? Who likes to go to the doctors and find out that they have high cholesterol or high blood pressure, you know, when they can control the way they eat, you know?
and I understand everything you're saying, man. But everything you're saying is that's how you should base your dating. All the stuff you talk about.
Exactly. That's how I want my
Yeah,
man to
somebody like you,
stay
all the
healthy.
stuff you talk about with dating other people and men when you go on dates, you wasting your time if you ain't talking about that.
Yeah.
If that's not surrounded around most of the stuff you talk about, you wasting your time. You trying to, because like I said all the time, you can't teach a woman who ain't got the intelligence or you know ain't got the credentials to be with high quality and how to get a high quality man because you're not looking for her. You forgetting about him. You
Yeah.
can't teach a, you know what I'm saying, a so-called low quality. These are matrix words I got to
Mhm.
I'm trying to say. A so-called low quality woman
Mhm.
can't teach her to get a high quality man unless she get fucked and thrown away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to teach her how to get somebody at her level, and once she finds somebody at her level that match with her passion, goals, and fears, find somebody at her level that match with that, then y'all can come together and be great as one. This
I
is how
agree.
I play sports, so this is the structure. That's why I say a lot of men, if a lot of men out here hollering out men shit. How deep were you in sports? That's how you can judge a lot of men too. That's how you can judge somebody that's a good teammate or somebody that's gonna hold you down and have your back or whatever. How deep were you in sports? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You want a man with a sports mind because he thinking my brother, my team, my thinking that he thinking, girl, watch out for you. It's a goal, whether it's marriage or not. It don't have to be in financial and all that type of stuff. It's still a
Right.
mindset of we together and we finna
Right.
accomplish something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, hey, but I got another question for you. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear, I would have to say, oh God, it could be anything, right?
I said you gotta tell me what your biggest fear is.
Um, I would have to say my biggest fear. I just don't want to. I don't want to lose my kids. I don't want to lose my kids.
Yeah.
Things
And
are happening in this world. I don't want to lose my kids. I mean, it's just so much. I mean, with the school shooting going on and just everything, you know.
so listen, it sounds like to me
Yeah.
out of those three questions I asked, because these are the most important three questions. Biggest goal, biggest fear, biggest passion. I'm gonna always go by that.
Is that okay? So the biggest fear, is
For
that
life,
based on your relationship or is it just based on
biggest fear in
anything?
life. When I ask you what's your biggest in life, I don't give a shit what lane it's in. When I say what's your biggest in life, it don't matter. Life. It ain't no, you can't break that
Okay.
down. Life. Everything comes to life. So when I say what's your biggest fear in life, life period. Not oh, you mean in relationship, not life period. But the way you answer those three questions, it sounds like you need a healthy family, very ambitious man. A healthy, family orientated, and very ambitious man. And let me tell you why. You say you need a healthy man. Because you said you care about working out and being healthy. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your life. So you're gonna need a man that likes the same thing so y'all can do that together on the regular. You know what I'm saying? That'll be
Yeah.
something y'all can do together at any given time. Family orientated. You scared to lose your kids, so that means you're gonna give a lot of attention to your kids. So you're gonna need a man that feels the same way about kids, period. I'm talking
Yeah.
about kids, period. Not just his kids, period. Like, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. I
It's
I include his kids as
like like
mine.
like Trick Daddy. Trick love the kids. You're gonna need somebody with that they love the kids
That's
type.
true.
You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah, definitely that.
saying? Yeah. So
Yeah.
you said health. You said um, biggest fear is losing your kids. And you said your biggest goal is retirement. That means you're
Yes,
gonna need
retirement is my biggest
a
goal.
very ambitious,
I don't
very
want.
very ambitious. I say
Yeah.
ambitious man because you're gonna need somebody that can teach you how to get this money outside of work, and you're gonna have to be able to go
Yeah.
along. You're gonna have to make you believe that it's gonna work. He gonna have to know what he doing. He gonna have to see how other ambitious men, succeeded.
Right.
A very ambitious man. So to me, this is your perfect match. That's your perfect match. What I just said. Very healthy, living, family orientated, very ambitious man. That's the only type of man you should be looking for. Not saying that's the one you're gonna marry when you find the first one that's like that. That's the
Hmm.
one to marry. But
Right.
that's your lane. You should never go out your lane. You go out that lane, you're gonna be wasting time, and you're gonna be mad why you chose him. Because now that I think about it, we had nothing in common. He was just successful. He was just, a man handling business. That's all you could think about after it's all the smoke cleared. Is he was a man handling business. You can't go back and say, but wait a minute, me and him do this clean. Me and him on the podcast every day.
Right.
He'll be talking. Wait a minute, me and him love kids a lot. We always throwing something for the kids. Why wouldn't we be talking? Wait a minute, this man teaching me how to be in business, to have a business, and you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I still be talking? That's what make you stay friends. I don't like to say go back. It's almost like you left. That shit don't work. But that's what makes you stay friends. Because you like, why wouldn't I still be talking to somebody who do all the shit I do? And I love him, and we did this, maybe even had a baby together. And then your job is never done, especially when you have a baby with somebody. Your job is never done.
Hmm.
Women want men to compromise them as a woman. I'm still a man, even though we don't not together. Still a
Right.
man. Why you think that I'm supposed to follow you or listen to what you say now that we're not together? Maybe that's why we're not together no more, because you thought that way
Right.
together. So,
That's
man,
true.
that's about it.
Um, I gotta ask you something.
What?
So this is a question that has been like on my mind. I've always wanted to get an answer from men. Okay, so why is it that, and there's a lot of women who get, the what they call it, the BBL or whatever they call it.
What that
They
is?
get surgery. Hold on, I gotta ask you this question. They get surgery, or if they don't even get in here in the U.S., they go fly out some other country. Then they come back and they have problems or whatever the case may be. Why is it that a man always focus on a woman's body and not focus on the type of, like, okay, does she has a good mental state? Does she has any goals set for her life? Is she a good person to connect with? You guys go all the way around of the real important things that you really need to focus on. You go focusing on the body. You go focus on what you see on the outside of a person. And I really feel like that's the reason why us women, and like I said, overall women, they go out and they get surgery just to impress the man. I've heard a lot of women say, "Oh, I'm just doing this because it makes me feel good as a woman, makes me feel more confident in myself." And that has been the most biggest problems. And I don't
Oh, wait,
understand. I just really don't get it at
I
all.
get what you're saying, but ask a question. I'm trying to think. Is this what you're trying to say? Ask the question again. What do I think about the women with what?
Yeah, so okay, y'all men, y'all go on social media, Instagram, Facebook, okay, Twitter, whatever. You guys focus on the woman's body, like, oh, she's got a banging body, versus, I'll say this, versus a woman who just natural. She doesn't have the butt or the breast or whatever. Why is it that you guys don't focus on the mental state, the connection, the vibe, the
If we not,
goals? I'm
I get
just saying, like, y'all don't focus on the important things in a woman. You focus more on what she has from the outside of her body, meaning like, oh, she's got a big ass or she's got a big breast. That's a major, 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 major problem for like us
I'm,
women, because that makes us feel lesser than a person when
I get
we,
it, but
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's a bigger problem is, and you just said it almost too. If it make you feel less of a person to go do all of that, or you think that that's what we looking for, and that's the only for. First of all of us not doing it. You around them. That's the wrong type of guy. Anyway, to
Hmm.
change a man's mind on what a woman is, how I want to be, if you strong enough and in your own woman form and then you can make them. You can walk in with a sweat on, not showing nothing, and still be as good as the woman that come in with all the curves showing. Y'all worried about that. Y'all worried about going out to attract a man, but y'all forgetting what type of man you're gonna attract doing that.
Hmm.
If you gotta change yourself up to attract a certain type of man, you're around the wrong type of man. There's somebody out here that likes you for how you look,
Right.
but you don't know how to find that. You don't know what that is, or you don't like what like you. That's real. That's a real big problem. You don't like what like you. You don't like what like you. It's somebody that'll marry you, right? You don't. You
Hmm.
want somebody with more money. You want somebody that with more of this or more. But the person that like you actually like you exactly
Hmm.
they like. They got time for you in life. They ready to settle down. You don't want that person.
Right.
And then you go out and try to enhance your body to get another person that don't want you. So it all leads back to knowing what your match is. Your match
Hmm.
is not somebody that makes you enhance your body. That's not your match. If you gotta make sure you dress up and put add to your body to keep this man happy, that's not your match. It's not. You're not his match for real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You need somebody who likes a woman to add on to herself to keep his mind in mind state of having a trophy piece.
Hmm.
Because I get it. I heard the complaint all my life. You know, men want women to that's almost men that want trophies. I know women go through days and bad moments and all that. I know
Yeah.
that some men don't. Some men don't like men just want to stay in the mindset of having a trophy piece, beautiful woman, or somebody bad or something like that. So you got to experienced man is usually looking for the things you talking about. The unexperienced man, the experienced man is usually looking for the brain, which I got shit to lose, I got kids, you know what I'm saying, other people that she got to get along with.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they doing it. But somebody who got all that, I'm just trying to fuck, first of all. That's why I'm looking for all that. Or I want to trophy. You know what I'm saying? And then the women that fall for that, that's on them. You can't blame no man for that. You can't blame like he traumatized.
But I just feel like most women, they're focusing that just to keep the man satisfied. They get
That's on
all
them
the
though, right?
surgery done, and it disgusts me every time I go on Instagram. You gotta show your body just to be accepted to the whole world. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get a big ass or a big breast just to be, you know, accepted to a man's life because you know that's what he likes. You know that's what he desires for. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
You
listen.
don't look at
It's not a man's fault that a woman's going to do that. She don't know what her match is.
what I'm saying that the man sometimes pushes that is what I'm saying. Sometimes it don't
Wait, what man?
necessarily be the man's
Hold on.
fault. I mean the woman's fault.
What man is pushing fake titties and that? What man?
Because most men, how many you know of men want women with big asses? Be
I
real.
said
Come on.
what man is pushing fake titties and that. Come in and tell her you don't agree, bro. We
Some
can talk,
men like that stuff.
huh?
I said some men like, I'll say most majority of men like that stuff. They like a woman. The first thing they see on the woman is her ass.
Yeah, no, listen, I get that part. I get that we like
I mean,
physical,
oh, because
but
I'm gonna give you an
they
example.
said, but if we pushing the fact that we like beauty. We not pushing the fact we like fake beauty. What nigga out here saying, hey, we gotta have faith. There comes Dr. Maybot. I'll let him get it. Listen, that's my partner, so you good.
Okay,
If he drill you, good.
I'm just, I'm just,
How you
I don't
doing,
know.
Miss Lady?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. My
Tell
name
her
is
why you
Will.
tell her why you
Nice to meet you, Will.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Holly.
Holly. Pleasure to meet you. Holly, I disagree with you. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I hear you. You're not. It's not like you're not saying anything that most other women say. But
That's true.
let's just be real. Women like men with money, right?
Yeah,
Are they?
they
Do they?
do.
Do those women that like men with money? Do they have men out here selling drugs, trying to get fast money to impress these women, to take care of these women?
Well, some yeah, some don't.
No,
Some
you
have good
blame.
jobs. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, are you going to walk around blaming women that men are
No,
out here selling drugs to get fast money to? Because that's what
no.
women want. So why are you blaming men that women are mutilating their own bodies for more attention? Because men
Because
like it. Just because men like something don't mean that men are forcing women to do this.
that's
Women
true.
are doing this because they want to be competitive against other women and they
That's
want
true.
the attention. So men are competitive against other men and they want women's attention. So they go and scam, rob, steal, kill, sell drugs, do whatever they feel they need to do to get the
That's true.
competitive edge. You can't blame women because men are out here doing what's wrong, trying to get an edge. And you can't blame men because women are out here doing what they're doing, trying to get an edge.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you on that. But I had an experience with this guy. I ain't gonna lie. Um, we just got into a conversation, I hadn't met him or whatever, and he said, "Oh, I know you got a nice ass on you. You know, you nice and thick." And I'm like, "Okay, so you go all the way around of what I just said to you, but you just it just made me feel like, okay, is that important to you, or getting to know me and know everything about me and learning from me is important? Like, which one is important? You know what I'm saying?"
No,
So
you
it put me in that type
know
of
that somebody
mindset.
approach you like that is not your match, though, right? That's not what you like, right?
I mean, I don't like a man to come off the jump like that.
Right.
Like,
It's not your match if a man is doing that, right? Don't
no,
not your match, right? So
no, because he's not
how
trying
did
to really get to know me.
you get in the presence of the one that is not your match?
Because he started telling the details of what I had on my body. Oh, your body look nice. You got a fat ass, and oh, you thick, and
Got that
all this type stuff. I
got
mean,
next
complimenting me is okay, but I was in the
So,
conversation of trying to conversate with him, but he just
so let me ask you a question.
went around what I
So,
said.
so he used he complimented your body, and it got your
Right.
attention, right?
Yeah, but okay.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
no, he complimented your body, and it got your attention, right?
yeah,
And then you wanted his interest to be something other than what he showed you his interest was.
right.
Did you use your brain? Did you use your mental? Did you use your personality to get his
Yeah,
attention?
yes.
Okay,
how
so how did you use your brain and your
Well,
personality to get his attention?
I'm not gonna say that I felt like he wasn't being focused. Like,
No. Listen to what I'm asking you. Listen to what I'm
okay,
asking you. He complimented your body, which got
okay,
your attention, correct?
right,
Okay. But then once he complimented your body, you wanted his interest to be something else. He've
right,
already showed you what his interest was,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So I asked you, did you use your brain and your personality to get his attention? You said, yeah. So I would like for you to explain to me and Neil, what did you do with your brain and your personality to get that man to notice you?
Well, I asked him, I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I asked him, I was
go.
like, is that the only thing that you
No. It's too late. You're already in conversation when you asked him that. I'm asking you, what did you do with your brain and your personality for this man to, well, I'm assuming you met face to face for the first time. Is that how you met, or did you meet
no,
on a
it
dating
was a
app?
text. It was through a text.
Well, how did you get his phone number, or how did he get your phone number?
It was through a dating app. I
Okay,
go lie.
so on the dating app, what about your personality did he notice to make him swipe right on you?
The outfit that I was wearing.
No, ma'am, your personality.
Well,
What
yeah, my
about your
personality, yeah. Yeah,
no,
that played
What
listen.
right too.
No, you're missing it.
personality
I'm
did you show?
what about your personality did you show on the dating app to make him swipe right?
Um, I guess he just was interested in my bio because he said that he was like, everything in your bio, I really like
What's
everything that you
in your
said
bio?
about yourself.
What's in your bio?
Just explaining about me, just my
What
personality of what, you know what I'm
What's your
saying?
personality?
Everything.
Did you explain? That's what we asking you. What did
He was
you explain?
just like saying that I like a very open-minded woman, you know what I'm saying? A
No, what
woman.
did you say? What is your personality?
My
what does your
personality,
bio say?
do I gotta really go into details all that?
Say it briefly.
Well, your bio can't be that long. You only get so many characters.
I mean, it's just describing what type of woman I am and what I, just,
Miss Holly, just read
yeah.
us your bio. Why won't you just read your bio?
I can give you
Because,
the answer you should be saying right now is I'm a good. I said I was a good person. I cooked
yeah,
good.
it's just general standard. It's just a
So
general standard bio.
so
Good
you telling
person,
me
easy to
so
vibe with. I
okay,
just put,
Miss
like,
Holly.
I'm giving you a summary of what I put in there.
Miss Holly.
I
So
can't
if yo
remember exactly what I put in there, but
okay,
it's It's
Miss Holly,
good.
Okay.
if your bio was just general, like
Yeah.
other bios,
Right.
what made you think that was going to be eye catching? There's nothing eye catching about a general bio, as you just
I
stated.
agree. I agree.
So you sold your body unintentionally, but intentionally.
Yes.
You wanted to use pictures that will get his attention, and then you wanted him to like you for something other than what you promoted.
Yeah.
So why are you so confused?
I'm not confused. It's
You,
just that he just jumped off. Okay. All right.
listen, let me
You're
tell you
right.
something real quick. You
You're
called me
right.
at a good time. You called me at a
You're
good
right.
time. Tomorrow, I have a class. I have a group coaching session. There's going to be 6 women in this coaching session. I have one slot left. One slot left.
Okay.
If you want to join this class, I'm going to let you join this class for free. It's one slot.
Okay.
That's the last slot. What I would tell you to do is DM me your email address. I'll send you the
Okay.
link tomorrow. The class is at 2 o'clock Eastern time, 2
Okay.
p.m. Eastern time. You can jump in there. You're going to hear some things, right? Because you don't know me. You're going to hear some things. You're going to hear how I deal with women, and you're going to learn some stuff, and you're going to realize how you're doing things the wrong way.
But
And
okay,
once
wait,
you
wait. I got a question. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you out. But the
go ahead,
the dress that I was wearing was not provocative. So I just wanted
ma'am,
to let y'all know
you
it was a
think
presentable, nice
you
dress.
don't know
I
what
thought
we
you
think
said
is provocative. You don't know what we think is sexy. If you keep on operating on your philosophy, you're going to keep getting the results that you just
That
got, and it's not
yeah,
going to be favorable for you.
that I agree
So,
with you.
so
Yeah.
tomorrow, listen, send me a DM.
Okay.
DM me your email address. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in this class for free. Okay, not charging you
Okay.
anything. If you like
Oh,
what you
thank
hear,
you.
if you learn something, I'm letting you know the subsequent classes are not free. Just letting you know that. Okay,
Okay.
you get an opportunity to see what I can do. You get to ask me some serious questions. I'll help you with some issues that you may be having. I'll get to know you a little bit. And if you like what I am providing, then you can continue the discussion with me through DM, and I'll send you prices or whatnot, and I'll tell you how I can help you. But you are a classic example of how a woman is in her own way, and she just needs some understanding, some guidance to recognize what she's doing that's wrong. Because you did that. Because when I was listening to this live, I heard you say men put pressure on women to look a certain way, and
Yeah,
then I came here and I explained to you how you can't blame men for that, just like men can't blame women because they out here selling drugs, trying to get a
that's
quick
true.
fix. Okay, so
Yeah.
DM me if you're
Okay.
interested. DM me. I'll get you in the class. Again, it's 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right. There's going to be 6
Okay.
other women in there. You'll be filling the last slot, and then we'll go from there. All right.
All right. Sounds good.
It was a pleasure chatting with you.
Pleasure to
I'm gonna
meet
tune
you.
out. I'm gonna watch a little bit more of y'all conversation, and I hope you have a good night.
Have
all
a
right.
good night.
All right.
What's your other question? What question was you?
Okay, so my question is, who determines the relationship, man or woman? Who, when getting to know each other, who determines the relationship?
Who determines when it's time to get together? When it's
Yeah,
time to
yeah.
start taking it serious?
Mm-hmm.
The woman.
So
You
you
know?
think the woman determines the relationship? You don't think the man determines the
No,
relationship?
because I'm not gonna tell you let's get in a relationship if we just well
I'm saying when getting to know each other, and let's say the relationship, I mean, two people start, you know, really liking each other.
I know what
Okay.
you're saying. It's hard for me to answer
I
something
was told that the man
like
determines the relationship. I was never told that the woman determines the relationship.
I mean I don't know how you really saying it, but
So I don't know.
because I don't think a man I don't like I said, it's hard to answer without talking in the system that I do because there's different type of people. I can't speak for one. It's different type of people. But if I
That's
say
true.
my kind, for people that's know about women, should I say that? Men that really,
Okay.
really know about women. We, yeah, we not setting up and planning for no relationship. Cool with you just being by our side.